So I'm gonna go over some stuff that I disliked about this hotel room that we were in. Front door is fine. Everything with the locking too, it's like that's how you lock it so no one comes in. That's fine. Problems don't really start till you get to the bathroom. This is fine, counter's fine. This was dirty when we first got here. This was working. Only had one toilet paper. This is okay, but the problem with the toilet is if you wake up at like 2 in the fucking morning to go pee, you hear this. It's probably not picking it up, but that is so fucking loud, you can hear it out over there. The second thing that bothered me was this is okay, but when you slide it and you try to open it all the way, it goes like that. Very fucking loud. You can still hear that in the room. Same with that one. And my wife noticed that when you grab this handlebar, no pressure. That was no pressure. And it came off. I'm not even gonna bother. Whatever. The shower head is kind of dirty. Has whatever the fuck that is. And when we shower, you can see it. That's water. That is water. When I shower, it'll drip on me. Cold as shit. And that's kind of gross. Shower for the most part is pretty good. It gets hot. The thing with this though, the shower head, it does not move up or down. You can turn it if you want, but that's not gonna help. So unless you're showering by yourself, which is okay too, it'll only hit one direction, one spot right there. There's a lock. I also just noticed this. Some rust or something. But everyone's asleep right now. There's your mirror, that's fine. The room does not come with a safe. There's nothing in there. Or, I mean, not a refrigerator, sorry. The safe is over here in this drawer. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't really tell what the hell that is. That's the key one. That's the one that probably why you feel so good. You're sleeping better. It's why I'm sleeping better. It's the reason guys all around the country are feeling great and stuff like that. And that's pretty gross. We paid a lot of money for this room, and for the view to be kinda nothing besides that. That's kind of disappointing. The only good thing around this was the gas station that is probably down that way. But nothing other than that. Speaking of the window, these curtains do not black out your room, so the sun will come in and wake you up no matter what. It is not good for trying to, stay in, especially if you drink a lot. And, that's as far as it goes. This doesn't do much. It always peeks through here and the sides. And you see the little gap here? It's a little gap. See right through it? All the light. Goes to the table, these chairs, 2 beds. These outlets do not reach 45 watts for charging, and nor do the walls. And I've checked that because my phone does super fast charging, which is up to 45 watts, and it only reaches fast charging, which is I think 25. The plugs.
What specifically?
That's kind of all you get. This was pulled out when I first got here.
The 4 biggest things that everybody talks about is the inability.
I had to figure out that there's an HDMI port behind the TV that's kind of right around in there.
Frequent urination is reduced both in the evening and during the daytime.
Right there.
Is a big thing.
It also helps.
which is okay. I wish I would have known earlier, but that's fine. But when I walked in as well, this TV was out, which is okay because that helped me find out the HDMI was there. But that's how I figured it out. That here, there are blood stains or whatever it is. I will not come back to this hotel next year for EVO. This was not worth the money. If I'm going to spend the money like that for a hotel, I'm going to go to the Mandalay Bay in hopes for better, because this was kind of bad. One last thing, when figuring out how much I had to pay for the room, sorry my hair's like this, I decided to do something crazy with the blow dryer. When I was trying to figure out something with how much the room was going to cost, it was supposed to be $1,200. I paid $1,400 because of the $200 deposit. But after I paid, the lady was nice and she was like, you have 3 guests. It was supposed to be 4. I'm gonna see if I can get you a lower rate because he's not coming, so it's gonna be only 3 people. So she lowered it down to $800. And since I already paid the first day, which was 100 and something, it was $804. And then I paid already for the first day, which was $154. So I brought it down to $650. And when I was confused about this whole subject, I got to my room and I was like, I'm gonna call them and ask what I need, what they meant by all that, because I was just still confused. And then I called, the lady answered, she was trying to help me, and I was trying to ask her the situation and try to have her explain it to me, because one, I don't have my bill yet. It's the day before we leave. It's been 5 days. I haven't got the bill yet. I've checked my app where I signed in. I've called them about it, and I have no email. So then I talked to her. I was like, hey, my bill's this. They told me this. I was just trying to recap on everything just to make sure everything I read right when it goes to the money. And she's like, yeah, she basically just told me the same thing without clarifying anything. And then I was like, I'm sorry, it's still kind of like I'm still kind of misunderstanding everything's going on. I just want to make sure I have everything right. And it seemed like she was upset with me, and she went, it's what I told you, that's gonna be your total, and that's how much they're gonna take out. And then she hung up immediately, just hung up. I didn't get to say anything, and I didn't even bother calling back. It was like, whatever, it's probably the first day for this convention. She's probably gonna have, she's probably already had having a shitty day, because we got there pretty early. It was like 11 or 10, and we were early checking in, and I don't know what her problem was, but regardless of the situation, that's what happened. She hung up, and I was like, I'm not even gonna deal with it, whatever, that's not wrong. So that happened, and that also led me to make the decision to not come back here, because this was this hotel room should have been way better for what I paid for, and I didn't like that. And especially with that kind of customer service, I didn't even ask for anything else. When they came by for towels or toilet paper or whatever, I was like, no, it's fine, whatever. I don't even want to deal with this hotel, even if they were trying to help us out. I don't care. I had a really bad service, and it's whatever. But yeah, that's the day. The days here. This looks bad. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be coming back here to Vegas next year, and it's not gonna be the Luxor. I will make sure it's not the Luxor.